Hi, my name is Susie Joe, and welcome to my channel. I make videos on urban sustainable living. In today's video, I will show you how to grow acorn squash, when to harvest them, cure them, and store them. With the holiday season coming up, we will make roasted squash stuffed with quinoa, cranberries, mushrooms, apples, and some nuts. In the end, we will serve them on a platter that is sure to make your guests go wow. So come along with me and let's make something beautiful together. Here we are in our backyard, where we compost most of our green kitchen waste, such as trimmings from fruit and vegetables and coffee grinds. In another video, I will share some tips on how you can make nutrient-rich food for your plants to keep your gardens thriving. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on more videos like this. So, one fine summer day, Green Thumb Don was out here turning the compost, and he noticed squash shoots coming out the side of the bin. What a pleasant surprise that these grew from the guts or the seeds that were trimmed from an acorn squash that we had composted a few seasons back. Acorn squash is a form of winter squash and is different from summer squash and zucchinis when it comes to harvesting. So, you ask, when are acorn squash ripe? And how do you know when to pick them? One of the easiest ways is by looking at its color. Ripened acorn squash turns dark green in color, and the portion that has been in contact with the ground will go from yellow to orange, as you see here. Once your acorn squash has been harvested, allow them to cure on a bed of paper and keep them on your kitchen windowsill for about a week or so. This will allow for the skin to harden a little bit more. Rotate them every 2 days or so. Then store them in a cool, dry area. Okay, into the kitchen we go. I like to stuff winter squashes with a hearty vegetarian mix of quinoa, apples, celery, cranberry, mushrooms, and nuts. Here I have a 6-pound buttercup squash as I am feeding a crowd for Thanksgiving. Start by partially roasting the squash in 350-degree Fahrenheit oven, just until you can pierce a knife through the center of the squash, but still firm. In a pot, heat up 2 tablespoons of butter or olive oil, saute 1 cup of chopped onions, 1 cup of chopped apple, 2 ribs of celery chopped, 2 cups of sliced mushrooms, and half a cup of fresh or frozen cranberries. Add about half a cup of white wine, but this is totally optional. When the cranberries have popped, mix the cooked quinoa and about a 1/4 cup of chopped almonds or pecan nuts. Okay, so now that the partially roasted squash and stuffing are cool enough to handle, slice the top of the squash, scoop out the guts, and throw them into your compost bin. They just might surprise us again next year with a new growth. Fill the cavity with the stuffing and bake in a 350-degree oven until the squash reaches an internal temperature of 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Now here's where the magic happens. Carve the squash into portions and allow for the squash to bloom like a flower. Beautiful, right? To make it even more extra, sprinkle with crumbled goat cheese and drizzle with balsamic vinegar reduction. Ta-da! Presenting them like this always brings out the wow at the holiday dinner table. And there you have it. Winter squash, grown from our garden, stuffed with quinoa and vegetables. Hope to see you again soon for more videos like this.